Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of my path back to confidence. Thank you for sharing your stories as well. I have had some questions about what happened to Quinn, so I thought I would go over our relationship and our journey together. So these first few videos are from the day that I actually trialled her. I felt really safe. We were jumping what for me felt quite large for a strange horse, and it was quite an easy decision to take her home. We were out doing low-level competition quite quickly. Lots of lessons, lots of clinics, and she was quite quiet and safe under saddle for the most part. On the ground, however, was a different story. We were really not getting along. I am a mare mum. I've always preferred mares to geldings, but for some reason we were just butting heads, whether it was a personality clash, but I was finding it really hard to bond with her. And as someone that's not a professional rider, I do rely on that bond with my horses to really form a successful partnership. So groundwork and just spending time with her in the paddock and all of those things, it just wasn't working, and I was trying very hard. So when I did come off, I knew that having such a serious injury, I wasn't necessarily going to continue to pursue a ridden career with her. Now, the fall wasn't her fault. It was a jump line that we were doing. It was either a short 5 strides or a decent 4. We'd been through on the 5, was a bit short, so we decided to come through again on the 4, and she just quite dramatically overjumped the second element, and I just didn't have the core strength to hold myself on. So certainly wasn't her fault, but knowing that I wasn't going to pursue a ridden career with her when I recovered, I also ethically didn't feel right about selling her, knowing I'd had such a serious injury off her. Even though it wasn't her fault, it just didn't sit right with me. Now, she's got great show jumping bloodlines, so we decided to put her in foal. So this is baby daddy. I had heaps of support from my coaches, from my vets, and she fell pregnant first go. Now, she would be one of those annoying humans that just glows throughout their pregnancy and thrives on childbearing. She was just absolutely loving life. Our relationship dramatically improved. We became best friends. She was Suki. We were cuddling in the paddock, which had never happened before. She would turn around and walk in the other direction if she saw me. So we were getting along really well, and she gave birth to a beautiful chestnut colt, who I have called Teddy, and I will be retaining for eventing. Now, I'm not going to continue breeding. I have actually sold her. So once Teddy weans, she will be going to someone that I know well and trust. She's not going to be bred every year, so she's going to have quite the life. Being a broodmare, which is her niche, she absolutely loves it. And it's almost bittersweet, because certainly this time last year I wouldn't have thought that I would miss her, but we are getting to that point where I'm second guessing whether I should let her go. But I know that, she's going to really enjoy her life. I've got her little boy to keep me company once she goes, and it just wasn't necessarily meant to be together as a pair. So that's what's happened to Quinn. She is happy, she is healthy, and she is living the good life.